Look down, Heather. Don't even look at me.
All right, talk. Go.
Well, I guess we're getting ready to do the first breakfast video via the room here in lovely Las Vegas, and I don't think we're actually going to eat this, but it is good for props. Luckily, we have excellent props, and John loves to play with stoves, so here we go. How's things going so far, Mr. Willis?
What is this, the second? This is the second day of the show? I need a fucking trash can.
I think this
It's in the it's in the shower. Of course it is.
It's actually...
This is the second day of the show.
It's Wednesday. This one.
Is it really Wednesday?
Yeah. So we're just going to shoot a breakfast video, and then we're going to go eat breakfast at the original Pancake House, then head over to the show for a little while.
This breakfast video is not real.
And then we're going to leave the show and go mess around for a little bit.
That's actually an incinerator.
Incinerator?
Oh, it is, yeah.
What are you fucking talking about?
You can put it down there and yeah, you can dispose it down there.
It's like straight shit. Incinerator?
That's what it says.
It's the brand.
It literally says it.
So we went out.
Put your hand down.
We went out to Nobu last night. It had dinner. Then the guys went over to the Range Rep party. Lance is missing. We're not sure where he is. He's somewhere in Las Vegas, probably.
He texted some people at like 5, so like he's alive.
He might still be in Las Vegas. If he's not here, he might be someplace other than Las Vegas.
I think he's just asleep somewhere on the curb, but we'll see him.
So we ran around the show. Saw a bunch of dudes. You know, we met people from Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that. New customers, 20-year-old customers. I didn't get anybody that came up that had an issue, any of the shit talkers. Lance did run into one guy at the party, and he was more ass hurt that he was banned from the Facebook page, and he talked a little shit about the Corey Erica thing, and Lance is actually right here. We'll let him come over and talk about that.
Aww.
Then we'll get Heather in here. Heather, has Heather ever been to Las Vegas before?
No.
You like it?
Yeah.
You come into frame right now. Put that bag down, it'll eat up the frame. Put it back down.
Come over here, Heather.
I'd like to run over.
Man, this grill stove cooks a lot faster than
Hot plate? We're so used to a
hot.
hot plate. Like these are probably gonna be good.
Instead of feeding 17 people at the shop, I could do 35 totally, no problem.
Yeah, we've used it.
I would have tumble dried.
I got stuff in my mouth.
Yeah,
I'm not dry right now.
I would have tumble dried for sure.
Man, these eggs are popping up and hitting the thing.
What?
Yeah, it just fucking popped up in the air. Anybody wants these, these are done if you want, if somebody actually wants to eat.
That was quick.
How'd the party go?
It was alright. It was okay. It was, by the time we got there late, it started at 10, but, you know, our dinner reservation was at 10.
Come over here, not
So,
burn my hand on this.
Yeah, don't lean on that one.
So, by the time we got there, because we finished eating at like 12:30 or something, right?
We closed down
No,
Nobu.
we shut down Nobu.
We were
Right.
the last people in there.
And that was an amazing dinner, by the way.
Do you think it was better than the place the night before?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Anybody think so?
Yeah.
I
I like the table better because everybody, you know, we can all
The
see
round
each other and
table?
stuff. And two, it may be because I was having physical problems, you know, pain and stuff last night that maybe I didn't enjoy. But the night before, I kind of liked the flow of the meal and everything, and the food I thought was a little bit better. But
I thought that.
But I did like.
What was the place we went to the night before?
Sushi Roku.
Sushi Roku. That place was really good. Like I walked past it 100 times probably, and I always thought it was just that front piece. I never realized it was that big, huge restaurant back there. But it was very good, and it seemed easier to get into than Nobu, even with all of us. So Scully, I said, "Do you have plans every night?" He said, "No, we'll just get dinner." I go, "Well, rather than go and eat shit you don't like to eat, why don't you just roll with us? You can eat good stuff." He's like what? Like sushi? Because Scully don't like sushi. So we've gone out to eat twice now with no intention of going to sushi, and he's fucking ended up having sushi. What'd you just do to him?
Oh,
Eggs all over him?
I slapped him with a spatula because he wouldn't let me have any damn eggs.
You know, he's
got all
probably
over
mad.
him.
He'll be alright.
And
He
then he
loves
was
me.
going to eat him.
So you saw somebody that didn't like. That's the first thing I asked when Lance walked in. I said, "You meet anybody that doesn't like us?" And it's not that they don't like Lance; they don't like me.
Yeah. No, and it was. He was just, you know, like you said. I think he was more butthurt about being banned from the site. You brought up the Corey and Erica thing.
Look, you got one you too.
I don't
Hit
care.
the
I'll eat them later, man.
Do it again.
But basically, what it came down to is, you know, he didn't really talk shit on you. He was talking shit on Corey and Erica, and everything, and you know, and not condoning. And I don't even know the whole fucking story on that whole deal. I've never even met Corey and Erica.
So how did it end?
It ended with basically what I said. I listened to him and his boys and his girlfriend talking. They were kind of snickering and stuff. Because, well, here's what happened. I was walking up, and I see this cat, and he's like eyeballing me across the room. And I'm going up, so, you know, we make that eye contact, you know what I mean? It's like, so I just walked up to him. And I'm like, know you or what? And he goes, you look familiar. I know you. I said, well, I'm Lance Manning with Special Operations Equipment. And he's like, that's it, because I'm banned from your site. And he goes, that's why I know you. And he introduced himself and stuff, and then he never said shit about the gear or anything. He was just banned from the site, and it was just the Corey and Erica thing, and that was his deal. And I just basically told him, I said, you know, I don't condone stolen land. Nobody here does. I mean, but people fuck up and make mistakes. It doesn't make them necessarily a bad person and whatnot. So I listened to him talk for a little bit, and I kind of explained that part. And I said, you know, you can have whatever view you want, but the fact is, we have the best fucking gear that you can get out there. And so I've got my bag for my gunshot wound kit that's over 20 years old. It's been in salt water, sand, everything else, fucking boom, 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 boom. And I still use it in my car as part of my med kit in there in case something happens. The fucking zipper on it, so I mean, there's not a stitch gone in it or anything. And I said, you can't deny that we have fucking bulletproof, bomb-proof gear. I mean, this shit works. And he's like, yeah, I'm still rocking my EDC belt. He goes, I love it. But so he ended up, you know, being cool. He had that part, which I get. I mean, you know, because there's a lot of shit going on out there with that stuff. But you know, give me his business card, and we talked for a few minutes, and you know, and whatnot. So, but yeah, it was crazy because, like I said, you know, that 20 feet across, it was like you make that icon, and it just that lock holds a little too long, and I was just like, all right, let's just go see what this is about.
He did exactly what he wanted. What he didn't expect was you to walk up to him.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly.
He thought he'd sit there and talk shit to his fucking girlfriend.
Yeah, in their little group, and I just...
And you punked him when you fucking walked up there. Fucking, he didn't have anything to say. Whatever he was saying to them is not what he said to you. And that's fine.
Yeah, I know. Because they were all like his wife or his girlfriend or whatever. I mean, she was kind of snickering and rolling her eyes and stuff, you know, at first and everything else. And then when I started saying that and stuff and everything, she kind of backed off. And he's like, yeah, it is good gear. I can't deny that. You guys do make good stuff. And like you said, you know, he had his EDC, but he's like, man, I rock my EDC. I love it. You know, so.
Cool.
But yeah, it was, as far as, like I said, we got to the party late. And at that point, honestly, it was pretty much a sausage fest. And, dude, I felt like I was back at a fucking E-Club. I mean, you know, at that point. I mean, guys were having a good time, and there was a lot of camaraderie, and I'm sure a lot of those guys, you know, they all knew each other, probably, Army guys and whatnot, and it looked like they were having a great time. But it was just kind of, you know, it was just late, and it was kind of winding down, and I was fucking tired anyway, so. But they had a pretty good turnout, it looked like.
Cool.
So,
anything else? Go, Heather.
I mean, I was with you guys the whole time. So.
Are you having fun?
Well,
I
yeah,
think what he
but
wants you to do is tell him how awesome it was.
Well,
No,
what?
no.
Hey Heather, talk about the sea urchin.
Oh no, I didn't like that.
Did you not like it?
No, like it wasn't even like I don't even know what it tasted like because I can't remember. It was just whenever I put that in my mouth,
You were
I
pretty
was
drunk.
just immediately was no.
You were pretty drunk by then.
I was not drunk. I had one glass of wine.
that's about all it takes.
She's lightweight.
So
I
what-
really am though. It's,
At Nobu, you can go in. It's not like you can go in and just order specific things, but if you let the waiter and the chefs just kind of do what they want to do, you'll get a lot better, you know, presentation and sampling of what they do. And they brought out a bunch of different sushis. They brought out Kobe Wagyu beef.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh my
Baby
god.
Kobe
was-
See,
beef.
the Wagyu beef, everywhere
On
you
the
go,
rocks.
like Wagyu beef.
Yeah, that stuff was like butter. Like they brought out literally fucking slabs of that shit. They started with Toro, like fatty tuna belly. They brought out 2 fucking stacked plates of that shit, and that stuff was all really good. And then they brought out sea urchin, and I was surprised. Like the people I thought would like it didn't like it, and the people that I thought would never eat it loved it. So there was a lot of sea urchin out there with some different plates of stuff, and then like the raw lobster, I wasn't big on that. I didn't think I would like that, but they have 4 different presentations of that, and they were pretty good. A lot of people didn't eat that, and I liked that shit. That was pretty good. And then foie gras.
It was extremely
Yeah,
good.
that was fucking like it was at the end, so it was so fucking heavy and so rich. And he said, "Do you want me to just bring out a loaf of that or a piece? How do you want to do it?" And I'm glad we didn't have more of it out there, because some people didn't eat it, and then others fucking ate a lot of it.
It was really
but
good.
like when he asked, "Do you want more food?" I said, "Yeah, bring another of that black cod lettuce wraps, and then bring the foie gras out." And while we were waiting, I'm like, it hit me. I'm like, "Fuck, I'm perfectly full right now." Like, I don't need this shit. So I didn't even eat much of the dessert. Like normally, I'll eat one of those whole fucking trays myself.
But those bananas were good.
Everything on that tray was good.
Yeah, the shaved ice and the bananas,
Yeah.
the donuts.
And you'll see that shaved ice at a lot of the nice restaurants here. That's something they do. Like, you won't go home and see it fucking anywhere. But all the nicer places out here have
The
it.
lava cake from Sushi Roku was the bomb, though.
Yeah, I like Sushi Roku. That was good. We gotta go eat someplace that's not sushi, though. For Jeff. We gotta take him and eat. Anybody want to get in here and say anything?
Foie gras, I think, was the only thing I really didn't care for.
Well,
I ate a half a piece. But
you don't really remember it. Shh.
I don't know which one was the fun.
Yeah,
The
you
last
had
thing
a
was
lot
a
one at the
sandwich.
end.
Oh.
The one that Mallory
Yeah,
liked
that
until
was
she found
good.
out what it was.
I didn't know because I couldn't really hear. Like they would name all of it off, and it was just
She
so
was
much.
belligerent by that point.
I was not
She
belligerent.
was talking to me, and like food was hanging out of one side of her mouth. And I was like,
She's like,
I hope you're enjoying this. And she was like,
So did you ever talk to Joey? Like, did you call him?
I haven't.
Because I know
called
you
him.
said you weren't going to talk to him while you were gone.
No, I haven't called him, but I've
Like you said, your phone didn't work, and we all offered you our phones.
They didn't have it.
So,
No, I did
so
get
the
to make
answer
a
is
phone
no.
call.
You got to make a foot. You in jail last night?
No, like my phone's been roaming the whole time.
Why don't you give Joey a shout out in Bane as well?
Well, I've talked to him. And
that was the
See, that's love.
That's love.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we were trying. I just wanted to have an example to prove your
Oh my
point.
gosh. I talked to Bane this morning, and he said, "Hi, Mom, love you," and it was the most audible words that he's actually like said.
You sure that
It was
wasn't one of
really
those
cute.
Christmas cards?
I'm sure.
You
No,
programmed
it's-
that yourself?
It was really cute because I didn't even like. Mom was just like, "You want to talk to your mom?" And then he got on the phone and said it. Like I didn't have. Usually, if I'd ask him to say "I love you," like we always say "love you" and then we say "bye," you know. And so I'll say "love you." He goes "bye bye." He won't even say it back, and he actually said it. And I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet. He misses me."
He's probably having more fun with just Joe
Without you.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Joey's
not-
definitely having more fun.
You're kind of a hard ass.
I am the one that kind of lays down
You know,
the
there's
law
ketchup on
in
the
the
ceiling
house.
right now. You know, they're using the blender without a lid.
No, Joey's pretty good about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, when you're there.
Yeah, that's true. When I'm there.
When you're not there, it'll be Atari.
I'm gonna say hi to Joey and Bane. Hi.
Oh, actually, I didn't get any
Shh.
text from him.
You don't get to.
Hey,
It's not him.
hey,
It is him, actually. I just
Hey,
got messages from him.
hey. No, it's
You're
not.
getting,
It's
they're
him,
getting
see?
messages too.
No,
Yeah.
it's him.
Don't
saying,
text him,
That was,
just
"I'm
that was
having
a
good
fucking. We all got
Yeah.
that text.
Yeah, you just got pumped. Everyone knows you're texting.
This
them.
is going out live.
Yeah.
They're just getting back from the gym.
Right on.
So,
All right, let's go eat real breakfast now.
All right, cut that shit off.
Cut that shit off, Colin.
Get the shit off. Let's go. Oops.